Yasser Mufti joins me now. He's the Vice President of Strategy with Saudi Aramco. Thank you so much for taking the time. Tell me, how important do you see this dialogue, the IEA, IEF and OPEC coming together really to look at the outlooks?
Quite important. It's perhaps the only opportunity when all the industry stalwarts gather in one place to reflect on their numbers, their views in the near and long term.
And of course, there's a lot of people here to look at this dialogue. We have a packed house very much really looking at it, people from all over the world. And again, this is something that has obviously become very, very important to many different organizations, whereby they really take this apart in many ways, and they look at it and they talk about it and they have the dialogue around it. Is this very encouraging for you when you see so many people involved?
Oh, absolutely. I think there's a strong networking component allowing us to get together and catch up on what's happening in the marketplace. But I think there's a common, if you will, thread with all the attendees, and that's the data that drives our business, the data that allows us to make investment decisions, figure out where prices could potentially go, and that is what this forum is attempting to serve.
Now, when we look back on the years before the International Energy Forum was in place, really looking at bringing producers and consumers together, there was often, very diverse points of views. There's still sometimes very diverse point of view, and this is very healthy too. But it's really about looking and analyzing the outlooks to see what can be brought out of that. But I think it has, would you say it has actually meant a lot more in terms of the producers and the consumers coming together to have a healthier dialogue, really?
The IEF has been around for quite some time. I can't really reflect on a time when the IEF was not around, but I would say that the today convergence or divergence in viewpoints, what matters is that we sit together and we reflect on why it is that our numbers appear to be closer to each other or not. I don't take particular comfort from seeing numbers being exactly the same from the IEA and EIA and OPEC, but rather to have a better understanding as to why numbers might be different. Could be due to assumptions, the way numbers are measured and so forth. So I think overall very healthy, and I really can't imagine that we would be able to do our business without this diversity of opinion, as well as venues and times and places like this for us to sit and reflect on these differences.
Super, that's good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ethne. Take care.